Let's get more now with Ovigwe Eguegu, who's a policy advisor for the Development Reimagined organisation, which is an African-led international development consultancy firm. He joins us now from the Nigerian capital, Abuja. Thank you so much for joining us. Firstly, tell us just how bad is water scarcity in parts of Africa right now?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. I'm sure you, as your viewers might have seen from the infographic that you just put up, several African countries are having to deal with water security issues, particularly in the northern part of the continent, also the northeast part of the continent as well. You may recall also we always hear of incessant droughts in places like Eritrea. We've seen those type of reports coming out from Somalia as well. And that's the main concern for these people of this region, because of course we know water being a key and fundamental need for survival of human beings. Yeah.
Yes, and what initiatives, to your knowledge, are currently in place in order to increase the supply of drinkable water and ensure supplies are sustainable into the future?
Well, I think it depends on where exactly you look. For across the continent, that there are several hotspots where there are issues and even conflicts emerging because of access to fresh water. One of the most prominent has to be over the Nile, where we have Egypt, Ethiopia, Sudan, and all of these countries really battling it out regarding sharing waters from the Nile. For these countries, for instance, their the needs are different. For Egypt, they are concerned about agriculture and ability to sustain their population, which is quite large. For Ethiopia, it wants access to more water of the Nile for power generation. For Sudan, also having agricultural needs as well. And then if you come further south to the Lake Chad, and the Lake Chad is quite a very unique case because compared to 30 years ago, it has lost about 60% of the size of water. So that has caused a lot of problems for the Lake Chad basin countries like Nigeria, Cameroon, Niger, where there's a strong connection between shrinking water, access to fresh water, and conflict.
Okay, Ovigwe Eguegu, we will have to leave it there. Thanks so much for sharing your thoughts with us on the program.